It's been a bit since I've sit down and just talked about video games on the channel. Believe it or not, I do play video games that are not Dragon Quest. Today I'm going to be talking about JRPGs that I'm looking forward to in 2022. These are games that I will be getting day one and are highly likely to be games I will completely finish because I'm just that excited to play them. All of these games I mentioned are releasing for Nintendo Switch because that's what I play on 90% of the time. I'm big on portability. So first off, Dragon Quest Treasures. This releases December 9th. It's a Dragon Quest game, so obviously I'm very excited as a super fan of the franchise. I have wanted a new Dragon Quest Monsters game, and while this is not that, it has monster recruitment and the treasure hunting mechanics look pretty cool for a DQ spin-off game. One thing that has me very interested is the rival gangs and interacting with these people. I've talked about them in the Dragon Quest Treasures news updates I do on the channel, and the concept that some of them are after your treasure and some of them are willing to team up and work together to hunt for loot is something I'm excited to see unfold. Alright, next up is Persona 5 Royal. This releases October 21st for Switch. I'm a Persona fan that's never actually played a Persona game. I've heard great things about this one. A friend has told me that since I liked Fire Emblem Three Houses, I will like this game since the two games share some elements. It's turn-based, which is a big plus for me. You guys know I love turn-based RPGs. It has a nice anime feel and look to it, and you can go on dates, so sign me up. Honestly, out of every game on this list, this will probably be the one I sink the most time into. I'm calling it right now. My prediction for Best Girl is Anne. Just throwing it out there. Let's see if I change my tune when the game actually comes out. Alright, next up, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This releases November 18th for Nintendo Switch. I have mentioned it before on the channel, but I've played every single Pokemon game since X and Y, and while I don't hold them in as high regard as I used to, the games are still solid fun. You guys know I'll always appreciate a turn-based RPG. Pokemon games are also just kind of a smooth experience as well. You can pretty much just cruise through the games without having to grind for EXP like Dragon Quest. I forget their names, but the starter that I'm most likely picking will be on the screen. I'm definitely buying Scarlet version as well. Game Freak said this game is open world. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more lived in than Pokemon Legends Arceus. The gimmick involving Terra types, from what I've seen, is cool. Now, the terraform designs they take are kind of unimpressive in my opinion, but you can't win them all, right? Lastly, we have Final Fantasy Crisis Core. This releases December 13th on Nintendo Switch. This one has me very excited. Final Fantasy VII Remake is my favorite Final Fantasy and the very first PS4 game I ever played. I always wanted FF7 to come to Switch because, like I mentioned, I'm big on portability, but it seemed like that was unlikely. Thankfully, we have Crisis Core coming. I can finally experience the world of my favorite Final Fantasy portably, and I'm here for it. I'm glad this game is getting a port, truly, because I remember I tried playing Crisis Core on my PSP, but that single analog stick just felt disgusting. I could not do it. That wraps up my list. What games are you looking forward to? 2022 is an insane year for gaming. Bayonetta 2, Splatoon 2, Nier Automata, there are so many games, especially coming to Nintendo Switch, that I know you guys will probably have different games on your most anticipated list than me. I'd love to hear that in the comments section below. I'll catch you guys in the next Dragon Quest video. Join me and transcend humanity. Later.